The Pallium project has evolved into one of Canada's most robust examples of a community of practice. COPs are collaborations of people who share specific interests and practices and work together to advance their specific area of practice. A COP reflects a long tradition of working together in Canada among neighbors and within communities to share resources, energies, and efforts in mutual interdependence of common goals. It reflects a great paradox of our times. The simple idea of diligently working together to reframe the complicated question of how can we afford to provide services to an aging population into one which enables us to navigate the complexity of ensuring that systems of care are available when patients and families need them. In this report back to stakeholders, several collaborators in project activities share insights about the project's work, results to date, and the difference it is making.
Pallium has helped organize not just 2 or 3 persons' ideas, but ideas from many sectors, many professions, many regions, urban, rural, many disciplines. People in the community with people in the academic community.
I started off as a broker of other people's information and have become a repository of a rich sense of knowledge and wisdom. I believe it allowed the one elder advisor that has now passed on an opportunity to give a meaning to her life, that her ability through the end stages of her life to contribute to this initiative became a very important priority in her leaving a personal legacy behind.
It really has been a fluid process, and I think the resource has been tested adequately to know that it is relevant, necessary in non-Aboriginal and Aboriginal community.
The LEAP is really nice. Again, interprofessional can be used in a number of different ways, and that's an excellent legacy piece. I don't think anyone was well organized enough and far enough along to put this together and say, look what we've got.
The LEAP courseware as it stands now is an incredible piece of work that totally illustrates the complete care of body, mind, and soul of a person in the palliative care phase.
The LEAP courseware has made a difference in that it's really brought credibility to palliative care in general, and also has given credibility to the people who have facilitated the courses.
The handbook, I have resourced to absolutely every facility. I mean, they use it all the time. You'll go into a little community and it's all stickered off, and they'll have it right out with their physician saying, yes, but this is what, you know, the Pallium workbook tells us to use, and they'll try it.
It is an incredible package now, the way it is set up. And it shows the hard work of individuals sorting out what needs to be in. I think it's a tribute to many people who have been involved since the beginning.
They actually showed the final bit of LEAP at the last FPEC symposium, and every school brought home one because it was really a good thing. It was an excellent tool to use for education.
It's an incredibly concise, well-documented version of what we initially talked about 5 years ago.
It's the tool that we've been waiting for in palliative care to take teaching forward.
If I could look at one project that made a huge difference, probably the spiritual care initiative was one of the greatest, because the outcome is demonstrated, and there's a complete curriculum now that we can share.
We're translating that education as much as we can through workshops, as well as it has certainly impacted the training of our volunteers and any of the professional training that we're doing.
At this point of its lifespan, there's a lot of drive towards the sustaining momentum of what it's done. So that's insightful and generous, because it does involve sharing resources that Pallium has developed through their project, and sharing them, and sometimes even in some ways relinquishing profile and control to other groups or bodies of palliative care service deliveries.
Pallium has been successful in creating some wonderful core curricula that are extremely useful now, and they will continue to be useful in the future. But one of the things that they're going to require to continue to be useful is an infrastructure and support that allows an ongoing evaluation, so they continue to stay current.